In the brutal arena of American sports, victory is a razor-thin line between legend and lament. Every champion earns their crown because, let's face it, they were the best. The ones who rose above the chaos, who seized the moment when it mattered most. But today? Today, we pause. We dust off the ghosts of glory deferred. We're here to commemorate those titans who dazzled, who dominated, who looked utterly unstoppable. Only for fate, a fluke, or a foe's fire to remind us, only one can win. These are the top 10 best teams that lost a championship, or came agonizingly close. Buckle up, sports fans. This one's for the broken hearts that still beat fierce. 10. Philadelphia Athletics, 1931. The A's were a powerhouse, winning 107 games and boasting one of the best pitching staffs of the era. They were going for a three-peat, but the Cardinals had other plans, a legendary team that fell just short of immortality. 9. Phoenix Suns, 1993 Charles Barkley's MVP season. A 62-win team that played with swagger, joy, and fire. But in the finals, they ran into Michael Jordan, and a dagger three from John Paxson sealed their fate. A great team overshadowed by a greater dynasty. 8. Seattle Mariners, 2001 116 wins, the most in American League history. A team loaded with stars, chemistry, and momentum. And yet, they never even reached the World Series. One of the greatest regular season teams ever, remembered for a postseason that ended too soon. 7. Buffalo Bills, 1990. The first of 4 straight Super Bowl trips, and the closest they ever came. A high-powered offense, a complete roster, and a game that came down to one kick. Wide right became a moment frozen in NFL history and a symbol of heartbreak for a team that deserved a ring. 6. Sacramento Kings, 2002. Yes, this wasn't the finals, but it was the real championship series. The Kings were the best team in basketball. Deep, unselfish, beautifully coached. Their Western Conference Finals against the Lakers became one of the most debated series ever. A team good enough to win it all, but remembered for what might have been. 5. St. Louis Rams, 2001, the greatest show on turf. A revolutionary offense, a 14-2 record. And then, in the Super Bowl, a young Tom Brady and the Patriots stunned them in one of the biggest upsets in NFL history. A dynasty derailed in one night. 4. Cleveland Indians, Guardians, 1954 111 wins. A .721 winning percentage. Still one of the best ever. They entered the World Series as heavy favorites and were swept by the New York Giants. A shocking ending to a season that looked destined for glory. 3. Chicago Cubs, 1906 116 wins. The best winning percentage in modern baseball history. But in the World Series, they lost to the crosstown White Sox in a stunning upset. A team so dominant that the loss still feels surreal more than a century later. 2. Golden State Warriors, 2016-73 and 9. The best record in NBA history. A team that changed basketball forever. Up 3-1 in the finals, and then the collapse. LeBron, Kyrie, and the Cavaliers completed the comeback, leaving the Warriors with the most bittersweet season ever recorded. 1. New England Patriots, 2007 18-0. The most unstoppable offense the NFL had ever seen. A perfect season on the line. And then, the helmet catch. The Giants pulled off the impossible, and the Patriots became the greatest team in American sports history, to fall one game short.